I just watched the 6th episode and I'm at the edge of my seat. There's just too much tension and anxiety at this stage. But before I share my predictions for the 7th episode, Happy New Year guys. I'm glad that my first video of 2022 is of Snowdrop. Okay, let's start with the video. At the end of episode 6, Yeong Ro dropped a big bomb in front of Soo Ho, that she's the daughter of the ANSP chairman. Yeong Ro wanted to tell this to him, so that he releases the other girls. Because she alone is enough for Soo Ho to keep hostage to make deals with the ANSP. But of course, that's not how things will happen. There's no way Soo Ho will let go of all girls. Everyone can't leave the dorm, or else the other characters won't have any part in the story. At least, Yeong Ro's friends, Mrs. P, Bunok, and all the male hostages would stay in the dorm. Anyways, Yeong Ro revealing her identity will backfire her, as Soo Ho will now have hope to get out of this situation, and maybe even help his dad to fulfill his mission and get 300 million from the south. Soo Ho is very clever, and he'll come up with his own strategies of using Yeong Ro for his benefit. One other thing that is helpful for Soo Ho is that now his comrades can't so easily kill Yeong Ro because they know she's very important for dealing with ANSP. So, Soo Ho would have one less thing to worry about. Because if Soo Ho wasn't around, the comrade of Soo Ho would have killed Yeong Ro a while ago. In episode 7, Hae-In would find out that Yeong Ro saved Soo Ho and hid him in the dorm. So, it'll cause havoc amongst ANSP. But as the ANSP is already hiding so much, so probably they won't let this fact about Yeong Ro get out to save their own face. Maybe Hae-In would want to, but Yeong Ro's dad won't let him and negotiate with him somehow. Moving on, Soo Ho would now have to tie up Yeong Ro because his comrade would force him in doing so. Now she'll be under constant surveillance. Also, the spies would put Yeong Ro next to the window, so that the ANSP dare not do anything to them. But Soo Ho would be hurt to see Yeong Ro tied like this. So, at night, Soo Ho would untie Yeong Ro's hands. Yeong Ro would be surprised to see this act of kindness from Soo Ho, but she'll be disappointed once again because Soo Ho will tie Yeong Ro again, but with a cloth. First Yeong Ro was tied with a rope and it was hurting her wrists, so that's why Soo Ho changed the tie from rope to a cloth. Hae-In had the plans of barging inside the dorm and attacking the spies once Dr. Kong would utter the code sentence. But Dr. Kong would not say those words. There's definitely so much more to Dr. Kong's story. When Dr. Kong first meets Soo Ho at the dorm, both of them look very suspiciously at each other. It's certain that they used to know each other before this. This makes Dr. Kong from North Theory even more solid. Also, if Dr. Kong turns out to be related to Soo Ho somehow, then it'll help Soo Ho a lot in escaping the dorm and getting to North. There's a theory that Dr. Kong might be Soo Ho's sister, but I personally think this theory is a bit far-fetched. But then again, it's not entirely impossible. Even if Dr. Kong knows Soo Ho and would not want to harm him, she can't just help him so easily because she came in here because of Hae-In, and she needs to listen to him in order to maintain her disguise in the south. Comrade Ju would grow suspicious of Dr. Kong, and he would end up getting mad in front of her, and this all would result in the pistol that Dr. Kong hid in her medical kit getting out. The pistol will slide down the floor and it will reach Yeong Ro's feet. Yeong Ro would immediately pick up the pistol and point it at Soo Ho. She'll be very scared and would be trembling, but she'll muster up her courage to threaten Soo Ho with it. Soo Ho would try to calm Yeong Ro to get a hold of the gun. On the other hand, Hae-In will hear that Dr. Kong is in danger, so he will order his forces to get ready to attack the dorm and save Dr. Kong. Maybe they'll shoot at the building too, which will scare everyone, and Yeong Ro's hold on the gun will weaken, and Soo Ho will use this opportunity to take the gun away from her hands. But we'll see Comrade Ju moving Dr. Kong by the window. When Hae-In will see that Dr. Kong is near the window, he'll have to stop the forces from attacking or shooting. Comrade Ju will try to hurt Dr. Kong, but Soo Ho will stop him. Soo Ho will find out that she's important to Hae-In, so he can use her against him. Hae-In would now be very worried for his love, so he won't be irrational like before. He'll halt all the forces. He would call the North to make a deal with them. Hae-In would think that the North still needs Soo Ho, so he'll call the DPRK director. But the evil lady, the deputy director of DPRK, would pick the call and say that dying for their country is the best death for northern soldiers. So, they can kill the spies. This will shock Hae-In because now his love is stuck inside the dorm, and he can't even make a deal with North because the North no longer cares for Soo Ho and his team. As a last resort, Soo Ho will have to tie Yeong Ro with a bomb, and that's how he will be able to escape from the dorm. Soo Ho will tell Yeong Ro that he will use her and get $300 million from her dad and also escape from the dorm using her as bait. Yeong Ro would beg Soo Ho to not do so. I have a strong feeling that this might happen and Soo Ho would finally leave the dorm now and the story will progress further than the dorm. Let's see how things play out in the next episode. Comment below with your thoughts and views. Would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, Snowdrop family. Take care and I'll see you soon with the next video.